Hi, my name is Chris Cochran. I'm a senior design associate with Nicholas Design. I've worked for Jack and Nicholas Design for 31 years, designing golf courses all over the world. Recent jobs, we just finished the remodel of the Australian Golf Club in Sydney. Another course of mine you may know is Kenlock Golf Club near Lake Taupo in New Zealand. On behalf of Jack Nicholas and Nicholas Design, we are honored and excited to be involved with your project. What I'd like to do today is just talk a little bit about my visit to Royal Auckland and the Grange in March, what I saw, and what I've been working on since then. I visited Royal Auckland in March. My impressions of the golf course and the property, it's an excellent property. Nice rolling hills, beautiful trees, nice clubhouse, a very nice group of members that really, like their club, and it's a big part of their life. As far as the golf course itself, as I looked at the golf course and walked around and even played it, some of the shortcomings that I saw, first of all, there's no practice facility. And that's a big pet peeve of mine. I think you should have an adequate practice facility. Also, what I noticed was, looked like through year, it is a shortish golf course by today's standards, but it used to be really short. You could see that a lot of new tees had been added to try to gain length. And to me, this created poor flow to the routing and kind of an awkward golf course, and it set up a lot of other issues, such as there's quite a few safety issues. For example, the first tee shot with the practice putting green right in front of you on the right, shots coming off 5 being pulled into 6 tees, the blind shot on 9 hitting over the hill. These are all situation safety issues that need to be rectified. There's a lot of unused land on the site, the area between 1, 2, and 3, the area, a big chunk of real pretty land right of 9 green, the whole northern border, the dump site between 6 and 8, unused land that needs to be used. There was poor balance to the golf course. There's a disproportional number of shots that favored a fade. There was not much variety in the length of the par 4s. You have 12 par 4s. Of those, 9 play within 50 meters of each other. 7 of them play within 30 meters. All of these need to be taken care of. As I mentioned earlier, it is a shortish golf course by today's standards. Also, because of all these new tees, there's very poor sight lines. You stand on the tee and you can't really see what's in front of you. First tee shot's an example. The fourth tee shot, we talked about the hill on 9. 15 has a hill. You really can't see what's going on the golf hole. So these are all things that detracted from the golf course. So in summary, what I went back to Florida with is, wow, what a nice property, good membership, nice clubhouse, but a pretty ordinary golf course. You are Royal Auckland. You host your national championship. You should be an exceptional golf course. There's no reason you shouldn't be exceptional. You have the property for it. So I go back to Florida, and I worked on a variety of land usage plans. The first one is what I call the soft touch. What's the least I can do to kind of fix the golf course? You're going to put all new tees, greens, bunkers anyway. I massage that a little bit to help on the sight lines. I make some fairway cuts to give you a little better sight lines and visibility off the tee, and we address all the safety issues. What it didn't do, it doesn't fix the soft touch, doesn't give you a practice facility or a driving range. It doesn't fix the imbalance of dogleg rights. It fixes a little bit some of the par 4, getting a little more variety in those lengths. It doesn't utilize the unused land, and it's still a short golf course. And it's still an awkward golf course sitting on a very nice piece of land. So this is far from perfect, but it's the least I think you should do to fix up your golf course. But I kind of still consider it as putting a bigger, better Band-Aid on something when it really needs surgery. So the second scenario, with that in mind, it's what I call the full upgrade. And what the full upgrade is, keep your clubhouse where it is, keep the golf holes within their existing golf corridor. So I'm not trying to blow out a lot of trees. So what does this do? It gives me a practice facility, a driving range, which I'll address later. I think it's very important. It rebuilds all tees, bunkers, and greens. It addresses the discrepancy in the dogleg lefts and rights. Now you have a balance of left and rights, uphill shots, downhill shots, etc. It addresses all the safety issues. It addresses the lack of variety in the length of the golf holes. It utilizes the unused land, especially by 9 green. Very, very pretty land, nice elevation change, sitting on the bluff above the estuary. You have now very good visibility on all your shots. It gets the golf course well over 6,400 meters. In fact, I had one routing scenario that's well over 7,300 yards. But now all of a sudden you have a golf course that fits your very, very nice piece of land. You end up with 18 holes of uncompromised golf that fits the land beautifully, and a quality practice facility. You now have a golf course that you're already the most successful club in New Zealand, but now all of a sudden you're going to have the most exceptional golf course in New Zealand and arguably all of Australasia. The third scenario, and this is really the scenario I like the best. It's very exciting, and this is the scenario of merging the Grange with Royal Auckland Golf Club. What it does, it takes the best land of the Grange and it merges it with Royal Auckland Golf Club to create a 27-hole facility. So the best, I'm sure the majority of the Royal Auckland members have played the Grange and vice versa. You know that the middle part of the property on the Grange is the best property. Very nice topography, great views, great vistas, wonderful trees. So we take the best land of that and we combine it with Royal Auckland, create 27 holes. The flatter land around the perimeter of the golf course where you have existing housing and roads, that gets sold off to developers, and that's about 10 hectares. With the money from that land, you use that money to help finance and pay for the rebuilding of the 2 golf courses. So we end up with, my routing studies have shown that I need about 12 holes on the Grange, and then we'll put 15 holes on the Middlemore property, keep the clubhouse, and put the driving range over there. So now all of a sudden you end up with 27 world-class brand new golf holes, and you end up with a world-class practice facility. Why do I like 27 holes? I like 27 holes because that gives you the ability to expand your membership and to grow your membership. It allows you to have 18 holes of golf open at all times, so when maintenance is doing airification or doing refurbishment work, you can close 9 holes at a time and always have 18 holes open. As you have tournaments and outings, you'll always have 9 holes that the members can play. And also what we're seeing in the United States is people don't have as much time to play golf. Now you'll have returning 9s. Now you have the ability to go out and play a quick 9 and come back in. The critical thing here too is the beauty of having a returning 9 golf course as well. And I'm finally going to talk about the driving range because to me it's very important. I promise you, if you build a quality driving range, if you build it, people will come and they will use it. What it does is what we're seeing in America, people have less time to play golf, but they can still squeeze in an hour or two once or twice a week to come out to the club and hit balls. So with the driving range, it gives you the ability for people who may not have time to come out and play golf to at least come out to the club and enjoy practicing, hitting balls, putting, chipping, whatever it is, go in for lunch afterwards. So more people are using the facility. Also, it creates a stress-free environment for beginners or juniors or high handicaps or women or whoever who may be intimidated, with their play and playing on the big course where they can come out to the driving range and work on their game and enjoy it. And this only helps grow the game. And by growing the game, that only helps ensure the long-range health of your club. So to me, quality practice facility, it's a win-win. It's something that I'd like to see you do. So those are my 3 scenarios that I've been working on for various routings. In all honesty, I don't like the soft touch. I think it does an injustice to your property. If you're going to spend money to rebuild tees and greens and bunkers, let's put them in the right place. It just doesn't cost that much more to put them in the right place. The Grange merger is a fantastic opportunity as well. Those are my three scenarios. I look forward to hearing back from the club which direction you'd like to move towards. I look forward to coming back to New Zealand and seeing everybody. Thank you for your time. I'd like to talk a little bit about the Grange. I apologize, my time was limited when I was in Auckland, so I didn't get a lot of time to see the Grange, but I went over there, got on a golf cart, spent an hour or so driving the golf course. I think it was enough time to get a good feel for what is over there. What did I see at the Grange? What I saw was a wonderful piece of property, a piece of property that lends itself beautifully for a quality golf course. Great topography, the stately trees, the big valley that runs through the middle. It's all beautiful. The long views, the bluff along the estuary. What a fantastic piece of property. The downside, it is tight, it is small, it's already a shortish golf course, it's 6,300 yards long. And then, to be blunt, it's a worn out, tired golf course. The tees are worn out, fairway turf is weak, the greens were not in good shape, the bunkers are worn out, the bridges are worn out, the irrigation system, who knows about that, and even your beautiful stately trees. A lot of those are at the end of their life cycle. So everything at the Grange really needs to be upgraded. And I understand that there's been talk of selling off some land on the Grange, and with that money, put it back in the club and upgrade it. I don't see how you can do this and do that and still have a top quality facility. You're at 46 hectares. It's small anyway. It's tight anyway. The topography and the property line makes it even tighter. So if you did do this, you end up with a shorter, compromised golf course that may be in better shape. So that is why I think the merger with the Middlemore property and Royal Auckland Golf Club is the best scenario. And what we're talking about then is keeping the best property of the Grange, which is the interior of the property, selling off a 10-acre strip or a 10-hectare strip around the border, and with that money, use that money to help finance the reconstruction of the two clubs and the merger of the two clubs. And why do I think this is good? Well, this is what you'll end up with. If the two merge, you'll end up with 27 holes of uncompromised world-class golf. The golf holes go where they belong and where they fit. The advantages of a 27-hole golf course are you now have returning nines. People don't have as much time to play golf. You can now go out and play a quick nine and get back out. During maintenance times of aerification, refurbishments, etc., you'll always have 18 holes open. During times that you have tournament or outings, etc., if they're playing the 18 holes, then you'd have 9 holes open for membership play. The combination of the 3 nines together, each one of them is championship length golf course. It's over 6,400 meters, well over 7,000 yards in each scenario. So for 27 holes, it's a fantastic idea. My pet peeve is the driving range. Now you end up with a world-class driving range. Why do I like ranges? I know if you build them, people will use them. Every golf course I go to, if they have a range, people are on it. People learn the game more, they learn their swing, they learn to play better. It creates a stress-free environment for juniors and high handicaps, women, whoever, where they can learn the game. People are short on time, they can't get in 18 holes, well, they can go out a couple times a week and hit balls. It gives a reason for people to continue to come and use the club. And it encourages new growth in the game, which only ensures the long-term life of your club. You got to bring in new members. If you're maintaining the status quo, you're falling behind. So that's why I like the merger. I like the 27 holes. I like the world-class practice facility. I think it's a win-win for everybody. I look forward to that's my scenarios for my different routing studies. I look forward to hearing from the membership and how they want to move forward. I look forward to coming back to New Zealand and working on the project with you. Thank you.